It's funny how the world can be ruled by just a few. And I'm not talking about politics. This is the story of how people depend directly or indirectly from other people. Early 2000s. Back in the days where Colombian funny movies were in trending. Ana, a 25-year-old woman, was studying law school at Universidad de los Andes at Bogota. She was born at Medellin, where she spent time with her family in holidays. The night of Sunday, the 26th of December 2004, one day after Christmas, Anna needed to go to the grocery store to buy food for the breakfast of her family. When arriving to the store, the guy from the store looked at her in a weird way. Suddenly, the place gates closed quickly. Anna asked if they were already closing, but the guy did not answer. Two more guys appeared from behind and held Anna from arms and legs. The guy that was at the entrance bandaged her eyes. Anna was raped by that guy. Eventually, the name of it was Fernando. After all that happened, Fernando spitted her and made her feel as an object. She was crying on the floor of the store until Martin, his brother, found her when walking the dog. He helped her and took her to the house. 2 days later, Anna fell sick, but it wasn't normal. Eventually, she took a pregnancy test, which resulted positive. Anna couldn't believe it. She went to the grocery store with the police to catch Fernando and that he answered for the baby. Fernando had escaped without leaving a trace. Now Anna must quit her studies in order to take care of the baby, and in summary, quit her life. She must quit her life and dreams because of the decision of a person which thought he was superior. And Anna eventually took care of the kid as Fernando never appeared again. She took care of the baby for her own. The baby was called Alejandro. Although he was the product of a rape, Anna loved him very much and took a good care of him. 6 years later, Fernando appeared on Anna's house claiming for custody for the kid. Anna said an overwhelming no, in which Fernando replies that women must obey him as he was a man, and also threatened Anna saying that he would rape her again if he wanted to. Anna was about to yell when Martin arrived and kicked out Fernando from the house and called the police. Fernando ran away. Anna achieved to finish her career at Los Andes few years later and raised in a good way Alejandro. A story of love, tragedy, and submission.